Welcome, my young Padawan. Begin today's lesson, we shall. Eyes closed, you must keep. Reach out to the force. Feel it. Let it flow through you. Guide it. Now, open your eyes. Tell me, what did you see? Yes, that is it. Topic of today. Mods are.
Hello there, my fellow Holy Table Heroes, and welcome to the very first Padawan lesson where we will be talking how to get started with mods. Now, mods is a very complex mechanics, difficult to understand and what to focus on. And because this is our first lesson, we'll keep things simple to begin with. Because if you're a new account, like this mine here, just like over 3 weeks old, you really want to focus on one thing, and that is speed. So once you hit level 50, you will then unlock mod battles, and unfortunately they make us play through the mod battles until we get to the mod challenges. So while you're playing through your mod battles, you have to get through first 8 levels. You will be getting a bunch of 1 and 2 dot mods. Now, as inviting this might look, I wouldn't waste crystals on this, because quite quickly after done with this, you will be able to start farming 5 dot mods. So these ones you will just want to scrap and sell. And now once you get through the 8 levels, then you will unlock mod challenges. You just want to ignore everything to begin with and just hop over to the speed mod challenge. Once you clear it, you can sim it. Now this probably, in my opinion, farming mods is like the least rewarding mechanics that we have in the game, the least rewarding thing, because let me illustrate. So I'm gonna do a 3 refreshes here. So essentially we've got about 4 refreshes in there because I already had 1 preloaded. So let me show you: 512 energy, 32 battles. Let's see what we will get. All right, here we get some ability material, but look at this. How much gray we see there. But that's not all, because not all mods are equal. Now let me show you, if I go to my inventory, and what actually we got out of this, basically 150 crystal pull. As you can see, I already got some random mods on some. I'm slowly started to work through and applying mods. But to begin with, again, mods are very complicated things, so just keep it simple. Also, I believe first time you get into the character screen, hold on, where is this view? Here, hold on, where is the, yeah, there we go. You might be in this view and try auto signs, just don't do it. Hop over to the advanced, but again, we'll keep it simple. So if you hit manage mods and go only unassigned, these are the mods that I farmed up, maybe from before as well. So as you can see, you see a lot of different stats, but what you want to look out for is 2 things. So if you hop over and pick the arrows, you will see the primary. So what you want then is order them by speed. And there we go, we got 1. No, that's from before. So from all this haul, not a single primary speed on the arrow. So all this we pulled was absolute garbage. So you just want to get rid of all of this. Yes, in some cases, primary stats like health, offense, protection can be helpful, but because these are gray mods, to actually make them good, you will have to spend even more energy, even more resources getting them to the yellow. So these ones I'm just gonna sell straight away. Don't want to deal with that. The others I'll keep it for now, but I don't think I will really do much with them, to be honest. So let's go ahead now and filter any slot Let's go ahead and do that. And now we have them sorted according to speed. So one thing you can do, you could literally do this. You select all, upgrade, and reveal all secondary stats. And this will cost me 2.5 million credits just to see if these mods have any speed on them. I'm not gonna waste 2.5 million credits on this because as new account, as you can see, we don't have that many credits as the old accounts. So instead, what you want to do is just get rid of all this. Just chuck them out. Get rid of them. Don't bother with us. Click sell, and hey, we get 170k out of it. Cool. Now we're gonna sell. So after we got rid of the gray ones, because gray, best case scenario, if you're lucky, you get 5 speed on them, and then you'll have to roll them, upgrade them with materials, spend more materials to hopefully get more speed on them. So that's why I just don't want to deal with the gray ones, just kick them out. Now after we got gray ones out, we can actually go ahead and, although before we upgrade, let's exclude the arrows, because I'm not really interested in arrows at all. I just want to work on the others. So let's go ahead and hit upgrade. Now that's more like it. We went from spending 2.5 million on what most likely would be worthless mods to only spending 300 crystals to reveal all the stats. Now that's more like it. We gotta be efficient with crystals. You don't want to waste materials if you don't have to. And there you have it. A whole bunch of nothing, no speed, just don't even look at these mods. You don't see the yellow speed, sell them. There we go. So we spent 300k, we're getting 130k back. So not too bad so far. And that's what we ended up with. With all those crystals that we spend, we end up with 5 mods. Now this still might not be great mods, because what you want to do there, upgrade them to level 12, another 380k to do that. Boom. For example, this one didn't roll speed for the second time, only one roll at 3 speed. You don't want to waste your credits on mods like this as well. Sell. And that's it. So essentially, as a starting player, that's what you want to do with mods. Farm them as much as you have energy available. It's good if you can do everyday free refreshes, but depending on crystals, I don't think I have good enough income yet of crystals to be able to afford everyday free refreshes, because I'm still farming shards and blueprints. But as I accumulate a few crystals, I don't know, from territory battles, from Grand Arena, now that Grand Arena started, I can do for a few days a few refreshes. And that's essentially what you get. If you're lucky, you get 3-4 mods out of that pool. But for the most part, this was probably a good day. For the most part, I get 1 at the best, or maybe 2. And then these ones are then worth leveling up to 15. But if you're not gonna equip them yet, do not waste your crystals or leveling them up to level 15. Only once you equip them, then you go like, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So let's see if we can bump some of the mods we have at the moment. So you can see we have a gray one here at 5 speed. So again, if we go over here, unassigned mods, and then we can do, because Padawan Obi-Wan is an attacker, then having offense cross would be useful. So now that we equip this, we can go ahead and get it to level 15. There we go. And what do we do with this one? With the gray ones? Sell. So we recoup some of the cost. So that's essentially what gray mods are. You don't want to spend really anything. I mean, I have a few gray ones, as you can see, but only got them to gear 12 just to give some mods to begin with. But you really don't want to spend too much credits on the gray ones. They really are here when you farm them to sell them, so that you recoup some of the credits lost when you are leveling green, blue, purple or yellow mods. And that's it really. I'm not sure if we can equip anything else, but for the most part, that's what you want to do, because especially when you are dealing with lower gear units that are not relict, focusing on crit damage offense. If their offense is 1,000 or something, what's another 10-20%? Won't make a difference. Obviously, those damage, more advanced mods, specific mods, they become more into play once you start having lots of relic units, because they will have bigger impact there. once you get them level them up to 6 dots. But to begin with, again, gray ones just sell, then the other ones, as I've shown you, upgrade to level 12. If those don't have any speed secondary, sell them, and then those ones that do, level them up to 12, and then again sell those that did not roll speed at least a second time, because you know you don't want to waste crystals on something that will not really give you any meaningful boost in terms of performance of your units. And why is speed important? Because, yeah, so let's go into squad arena and let's see if we can find a mirror match. So let's go ahead and say this one. Okay, so let's check out their speed just to show you the mirror match. So 199, that's fine. I will be faster at 249. So let's go ahead and hop in the battle. Now, I still don't have a DL modes. Ideally, I want Captain Rex to be faster than Sabine, but that's okay, I guess. So what I'll do here, I'll just do a basic. Okay, now we can go ahead and get the days out because we're faster than Captain Rex. Okay, let's remove centimeter. Let's go ahead and do some of that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a stun over there. But as you can see, speed is king here. However, they were able to get a turn actually in there. Okay, oh well. Anyways, you get the idea. Going first gives you advantage in most cases, especially like here with the beginner players, where actually we don't really have a lot of anti-turn meter teams yet. Like obviously you do have later on in the game. So for now, I think we should be good. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and hit full auto, and now we are rolling. And this is also good showcase why Kanan is an important piece of the Phoenix squad. So unfortunately CG did not give a light speed token for him, but we got it for Ezra. And that's the reason, as shown you in my video as well, is why I invested, I don't know, depends where you're at, the Rebel light speed token to get Kanan as well to 7 stars in Gear 13, because Phoenix without him, they're missing a mass cleanse, and as well counterattacks, health recovery whenever we are debuffed and everything. So there you have it, guys. How to get started with mods, again, just quick summary. You just want to ignore everything, farm this as many times as you can every day, just the speed mods, and then any gray mods you just want to sell them. And then in terms of arrows, if they don't have primary speed, if you don't have stat primary speed, you can keep them, but I would not yet waste any credits on them if they don't have primary speed, because at this point, yeah, having protection and some 5-10 speed could be nice, but because of limited crystal income to begin with, I wouldn't waste this just yet. It's much more impactful to have plus 30 speed on here than anything else on these mods. And all the other ones, again, sell gray ones, then upgrade everything to reveal the stats. Something doesn't have speed, sell, and then roll the rest to level 12, and whatever does not have a second speed roll, sell. And as you can see, you know, I did waste about what, 1,000,000 crystals today, but if I would just you know, also level up those gray ones, I would probably spend, instead of 1,000,000, I would probably spend like a 4 million credits. So you gotta be careful how you spend your credits, and again, at least gray ones are not useless, they have a role, they just kind of as well you sell them and get some crystals back. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you find the first Padawan lesson useful. I have more in the pipeline. Is there anything specific you want that I cover in this series? Let me know in the comments below and I'll have a look at it. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.